Been married for 6 years. When are we gonna have kids?
Oh man.
What's up, guys? Welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel. My name is Taylor.
And I'm Jeff. Today we're gonna do the Q&A. Ooh, the Q&A. Got a lot of little questions that we're talking about. We're gonna give you guys some answers and we're talking them out. So today we're gonna bring you guys a little Q&A session, a little get to know us.
Question number one.
Number one.
Do we ever get sick of each other? It's been almost 13 years. We've been together for 13 years. We work together. We do YouTube together.
Yeah, we do that.
And we just do a lot of our hobbies together too.
Yeah, we're pretty much together 24/7.
I would say 24/7, but I would say
Most of the time.
I would say a lot of the time.
When are we not together?
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so do we get sick of each other? What?
I wouldn't say we get sick of each other, but we do enjoy having time apart from each other occasionally.
Like everybody needs time to like have their personal time and to recharge, but I will say that every time we do spend time by ourselves, it doesn't last very long before we're like, okay, where are you at?
I'm like, hey, come hang out by the fire with me. Or
he gets on my nerves and he intentionally annoys me.
Do that.
On purpose.
Yeah, I do that. It's one of my favorite
drives
things
me
to
crazy.
do, honestly.
But, you know, just because we work together, we don't actually spend a lot of time together at work. I mean, we see each other, but we're like, it's just, I mean, I enjoy like riding to work together at home because we can kind of catch up for the day. Next question. Because we've been together for so long, been married for 6 years.
6 years.
When are we gonna have kids?
Oh man.
Imagine we just go pregnant.
That'd be awesome.
I know.
I'd be excited.
No, we would absolutely love kids, and hopefully we'll have some kids soon. So, if that answers your question. What's something you're grateful for? I don't know if that.
Why'd you ask that so aggressively?
I don't know.
That was so intense. Just like
I regretted it after I said, okay, what's something you're grateful for?
Oh my gosh. It was so direct. Tell me what you're grateful for.
You asked the question,
What is one thing that you're grateful for?
Our dogs. Actually, someone asked us
three
this today. I know, but they're like our
Which one?
They're babies.
Which one's your favorite? Say it.
None of them are my favorite. I love them all equally.
Lies.
Okay, so that means you have a favorite.
Not that one. I'm very grateful and thankful for good people. You know, like,
which I also agree with.
Like that's a cliche answer, but I'm talking like those like good neighbors. And like our neighbor just handed us 2 zucchinis over the fence yesterday, and we're like, hey, do you guys want these? And I'm like, that's stuff
cool.
like that is cool. Like I love that. I love the, you know, when people look out for each other and
just people in our life. And so people and dogs.
People and dogs.
The most important things.
Yeah.
Who made the first move?
I mean,
it depends on what the move is.
Yeah, I think I made the first move in regards to like putting the charm on. You know,
No, I told you I liked you first.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have told me you liked me if you didn't know that I already liked you. How did you know I already liked you? Because I was laying down the charm. Laying it down.
I told him I liked him first via text, and I was so nervous I was so nervous to send this text message, and then he does not respond for like at least an hour.
I didn't know what to say. When you get a text like that, you're like, okay, I don't want to come off like too desperate, like I've been trying to date you for like the last 3 years of my life desperate, right? So I was like, okay, I got to think this through. And it just so happened I had to consult with friends and family, and eventually...
Who'd you consult with?
Just friends and family.
So then he did finally respond and say he likes me too. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and he did kiss me for the first time in the hallway. This is a question that we get all the time.
Yeah, it is.
How is it like having 3 dogs? And also 3 big dogs. So we have 3 German Shepherds. Well, one of them's a rescue, the 2 German Shepherds. Rescue mix.
Well, we already kind of like talked a little bit about this. It's great, but it's also a lot.
I mean, it's a lot of work, but also it's a lot of joy.
Yeah.
We have a pretty good sized house and a pretty good sized backyard that's fenced in. So those factors make it really easy. Like when we just had 2 dogs, we lived in an apartment, and that made things way harder because obviously it's just a smaller space. Every time they have to go to the bathroom, you have to put them on the leash, take them out. Where here, we can just open the backyard or back door and they can just go, and that makes it really easy. The positives. So the positives are they wear each other out. It's more dogs more opportunity to get cuddles from
Yeah.
dogs because
If one doesn't want to cuddle you,
Yeah.
you just call the other one over.
you
It's
have
like,
the
"All right."
other one. The downside is there's way more food, more dog hair, so we vacuum all the time.
We spend like $300 a month on dog food.
You think so?
Yeah.
About 300.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh my goodness! But look how cute this is. She's just napping.
Yeah. See,
It's worth it. For the most part, like, we'll do our best to get up and take them on walks every day at the beginning of the day to like wear them out, and that way they're just like right now they're all just kind of chilling and napping, and they're ultimately really easy. We have 2 older ones and then a younger one, so the older ones kind of show the younger one like the ways of how to like operate and all that.
it's much easier to raise a puppy when you already have 2 dogs that are already trained and well behaved. So I would say take that into consideration if you're thinking about getting a 3rd dog. I'm all for it. A lot of people told us not to, just because they said the same things we're telling you, like, oh, it's so much, it's a lot. Adding 3 dogs is you're outnumbered, blah blah blah. And that's why we asked their opinions, because we wanted it. But at the end of the day, we did what we wanted, and we don't regret it at all.
To switch gears, we do post a lot of like motivational stuff. We're in the fitness industry, try to inspire other people, things like that. A common question we get is how do we stay motivated?
Get that question all the time.
All the time. So, do you want to answer first or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll answer first, and then you can go. So you probably already know the answer to this. We don't stay motivated.
Yeah, exactly.
I am rarely motivated. Right now in my life, I am less motivated than I probably have ever been.
Oh my god, hold on. Hold on.
Oh my god. We don't stay motivated. We're really rarely motivated. I think that how we stay motivated is just like setting goals, finding things that you want to work towards, and finding things you want to accomplish, and then just realizing that you're not going to feel like doing it most days. So you either just don't accomplish anything, or you do shit you don't want to do when you don't want to do it.
A lot of like motivation comes when you're starting to see progress towards something that you want. So to Jeff's point, not only like setting down and creating a goal, and really truly understanding what you are wanting out of life or what you are wanting out of your specific situation, because once you understand that, then you can start working towards that. And at first you might have a little motivation just from setting the goal, but then that motivation is going to fade quickly. But because you keep showing up and doing the work, you're going to start building momentum in that direction, which is then going to bring back some of that motivation. And you're going to face obstacles, you're going to face adversity throughout. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But the motivation will come and go. So
Yeah.
you have to make sure that you are never losing hope in yourself and that belief and that deeper level of why you're even doing something to begin with, because that's going to get you through those hard times. And you have to understand, like, it's normal to not feel like doing it. It's normal to have ruts. It's normal to lose that momentum.
Yeah.
But just showing up and putting in the work will build momentum, which will build more motivation too.
Yeah. So stop looking at us or people on the internet and saying
Oh, they've got
they
something I don't.
have it and I don't, so I can't do it. Like anyone that tries to sell you on the fact that they're motivated all the time or they're always looking forward to doing the work they need to do to get their job done, they're full shit.
What is relationship advice?
Oh, mother liquor.
What relationship advice would you give someone? I mean, this is a tough question. It's hard because, like, everybody's situation's different, everybody's communication styles are different, so there's a lot of factors that go into it. It's just tough to, like, narrow it down to one.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things for me, this is an approach that I always look at, is like you actually said this to me probably 8 or 9 years ago, and it's always stuck with me since then. Cause,
I have no idea what you're about to say.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of cliche too, but it's you. We got into like a little argument, a fight, because you felt like I wasn't always on your side, and like I think that's one of the biggest things, like just truly being a teammate, having the other person's back and understanding them, supporting them, like look at your relationship as a team, not like independent.
One of my biggest relationship advice would be, and this goes for not only like marriage, but also any relationship, is really be honest with your communication, because they cannot read your mind. They cannot, like, assuming is terrible. Like, you're not sharing your needs, your struggles, your annoyances, things like that. So like, we will be 100% transparent. And that I would say that was a huge turning point in our relationship,
Yeah.
is being totally honest. Like, instead of, say he wanted to go fishing, right? And I did not want to do that. I'd rather do something else, but I went with it just because I just wanted to be easygoing and this and that. Now I just be like, I don't want to do that. Go for it. I don't care. And if I would rather you stay home with me for something, I'll tell you when I need it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you when I don't need it. And you don't have to second guess of, like, if nothing's a test, like testing your partner
Yeah.
is not productive.
That's
it's
bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, if you want them to stay, just tell them you want them to stay and explain why.
Yeah.
It might be hard the first time, but the more that you can do this, the more you can build that trust with each other, the more that there's not any guessing games or test going on. Like, the more you can just be open and honest about what your needs are and what you're wanting, then all the extra anxiety piece of it goes away.
Yeah.
We're just very,
Yeah, I know.
Open and
Like when you say you want to do something or you don't want to do something, I'm very confident in that's the truth. Like, you're not
Right.
just doing it to make me happy, or if you know, you're transparent. Like, well, if you want me to go, I'll go and I'll have fun. But if you don't want me to go, I'd rather do this.
it's so
Okay,
much,
cool.
it's so much nicer not to just, like, not have to guess. And I think that comes with, like,
Maturity
and
yeah.
time with each other and things like that.
But if you can start your relationship out just like being transparent like that, I
That's
feel like that
amazing.
would have saved so many years of like stress.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you're just trying to be like the perfect person for the other person, but
Yeah.
like both of you guys in the relationship, all you want is like what the other person wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you don't want to go, like, I do not want to force you to go and you be miserable. Like,
Yeah.
that would make it miserable for me. So like,
Yeah.
if you just communicate that from the beginning, it's so much easier.
Right. Last question. What's our favorite thing about the other person?
Yeah, peach.
Peach. Not physically.
Oh. I mean, since day one, baby, I've been looking at that cupcake. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite thing, because I think this question's good because I feel like we're more so talking about the things that annoy each other about each other. Like, that's the videos we typically make.
Oh yeah.
But I would say one of my biggest things that I love about you is, I mean, there's a lot of things, but like a couple things that come to mind is like your character and your heart, which I guess those kind of come together. But I know, like, no matter what, you will never like do something you don't believe in. You're not going to lie. You don't like to gossip. You love really deeply. You genuinely care about others. And I think that, like, even on like things that I'm like, I don't know, it just, that's, I feel like, what really, really matters. And like, I think that that's something I really respect.
I love that. It makes
Yeah.
me really happy.
Yeah.
I try really hard. Mine's actually selfish, though. It's not as good as yours. My favorite thing about you is that you always, and you have always believed in me and always pushed me to, I feel like I have become a much better person because of you being around. You just, like, I don't know, you make me want to go be a better person. And I think that's super, super valuable.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have more questions, put them below and maybe we'll make a part 2. We just answered our most frequently asked questions, and we just wanted to sit down and kind of just like have a little like chat with you guys. And we have a lot of fun videos coming up, a lot of fun things in the works, and we just kind of want to spend a little bit of quality time together. So.
Yeah. We have some really cool things, some impactful things. We have some fun, entertaining things. Like, we're both really, really excited for. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys so much. This has been such a fun journey. We're coming up on 1 full year in a couple months of our
Doing
YouTube journey. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. Time flies, but it's been a learning point already. We've had so much fun with it. So
I appreciate you guys being a part of this little community, and if there's anything that you would like to see us do, let us know. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
nailed it.